Welcome back to 22 Fashion Engineers. I'm Elizabeth and today's video is the first part in a mini series called How to Wear Colored Mascara. I mentioned colored mascara about a month ago and I've been requested a colored mascara series in the comments on my videos, on my Google Plus profile, and I promised you guys that I would make a video and then it kind of spun off into a whole series. So I am going to be featuring a number of colored mascaras. I'm going to show you a different way of wearing it every single time. Today I'm going to be using this Mega Plush mascara by Maybelline. This is in the color Emerald Velvet and this is what it looks like. I have all three of these mascaras and each of them is going to get a video. I'm going to start with the most wearable way of wearing a mascara, which is what I am wearing today. No joke, this is green mascara. But this is a look that I actually have worn to the office, and I wanted to take you by the hand and show you in little baby steps how to get used to color mascara and how not to be afraid of it. So I thought I would start with the most wearable look, and the following videos are going to get a little bit more daring, so that you can see the whole span of looks that you can get with colored mascaras. By the way, these are fantastic mascaras. If you want, I will do a review on them or a blog post or something like that, just to give you a little bit more information about them. But for the scope of these videos, these are pure tutorials. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you pick up a few tips and tricks. Please thumbs up, subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comments down below. Try my eyelids with NYX's eyeshadow base in ESB 03. And this is the skin tone eyeshadow base I usually use. To be using this quad by NYX. This is in the color Union Square, and I really like this quad for a couple of reasons. First of all, it's a very nice neutral quad with a little accent color in the end here, which is a little bit on the berry side. I have worn this quad in this configuration altogether and it's lovely. But for today's tutorial, we're only going to use these two colors here because they are matte eyeshadows. This one is a vanilla colored eyeshadow, and this is a very nice neutral color that's very close to my skin tone. I'm going to be using a flat lay down brush like the Seco Tool ones, and I'm going to start with this this medium toned color. Get rid of any excess. I don't like to hit the brush on any hard surface because I don't want to damage it, and I find that holding it like this and just tapping it slightly gets rid of the excess. I'm going to be placing this all over my eyelid, and I'm going to concentrate it in the middle of my eyelid, but I'm going to go all the way into the crease and almost to the inner corner as much as the brush is going to allow me, because it is a sizable brush. It's not very small, and we want to save some space there for the highlight color anyway. So I'm going to be blending it all over, and you see how lovely this matte eyeshadow is. The texture is almost satin-like. It's not chalky at all. It's very, very good quality. I actually use these quads by NYX quite a bit. I'm going to be taking a smaller detail brush like this, and I'm going to be using this vanilla color, and I'm going to be placing this in my inner corner. So just starting here, blending it towards the previous color. And I really like to build up this color. So I'm going to start with a very concentrated application right near the bridge of my nose, and then really blend it with that medium tone, and both of them blend together very nicely. And this brush really offers a very seamless application as well. With the same brush, I'm going to come back to the same vanilla color, and I'm going to highlight my brow bone, and this just polishes the whole look together. It's a very subtle effect, and I don't always do highlighter underneath my brow bone, but it just cleans up the look beautifully. It just makes it look very polished, very crisp, very clean, and that's exactly what we're looking for today, because we're going to be featuring that unusual mascara and we want everything to be in order. I'm going to be using this quad by Revlon Colorstay in the color Addictive, And I'm only going to be using one eyeshadow here, and it's this coffee colored matte brown. I'm using it with a slanted brush like this. This is a lay down brush combined with a blending brush. That's the best way I can describe this color. So I'm going to come in and take a little bit on the tip of the brush. It has barely any fallout, and I'm going to be placing this on my inner V and a little bit into my crease. So I'm just going to pat this and then go into the crease as well. And this is a very buildable color, but I like to do the application little by little so that my look doesn't get overwhelmed with too much color. And this is the way I like to place the shadow first, just to keep it contained, because otherwise it gets everywhere. So I'm going to be setting this aside, and I'm going to come in with a fluffy blending brush and I'm just going to soften the edge. And now you see how that vanilla color that we placed into underneath our brow bone really comes in handy in terms of blending the two together. I'm going to take care of the outer V as well, because we want a very soft, very muted look. And I'm going to blend this onto my eyelid as well. Something a little bit different for my next step. I'm going to be using a pencil eyeliner by Prestige. This is in the color Bold Brown, and this is a very, very soft brown color. Let me show you on my hand how soft. You just barely touch it and you get pigmentation. I sharpen it as much as possible without breaking the tip. But I'm not going to apply it like this out of the pencil. I'm going to come in with a smudger brush, and this only works because it is such a soft eyeliner. And I'm going to be rubbing the tip sideways. That's why I need the most surface that I can get. And I'm going to be smudging a little bit of this pigment along my upper lash line, because I don't want an eyeliner look. I don't want the eyeliner to be too dark and to take away from the colored mascara. But I do want to emphasize my lash line. And you're probably thinking you could probably use a gel eyeliner, and that's true, but I really want a soft, smudgy look. You could also use a darker powder eyeshadow as an eyeliner, but I really like this technique. It's quite different and I like the results it produces. You see how I just have a little bit of color. Now I can actually turn the smudger brush sideways and blend this, so I get a little bit of that pigmentation just to darken my lash line. But it's not overwhelming. This is a little bit more time consuming than a typical eyeliner application. I do like taking my time to create a good neutral eye though. And you see how now it's a controlled application because of the smudger brush, but at the same time it blends in with the other colors and it creates this soft diffused look. I'm going to use this automatic eyeliner by CoverGirl. This is in the color, I believe, Grey Khaki, and I've been using this over the years for a variety of purposes, and I'm going to use it for two purposes today. One is to define my lower lash line. Let me show you how light this is. This is a very soft color, and I like this for my lower lash line because I barely have any eyelashes there. I don't want to do a very dark color like that dark brown, because then it's going to look a little bit harsh, and when I apply mascara to my lower lashes, the mascara is not going to stand out against that darker background. So I need something that is a little bit you know, on the medium side, and that mascara is going to pop on it. And I'm also going to be using this just to briefly fill in my eyebrows a little bit. It happens to be one of those colors that works for me for multiple purposes. And I don't want to fill in my eyebrow because, again, I am going to be wearing colored mascara. I want the attention to be on my eyes. And the look that we created so far is very soft. So if I'm going to go with a very strong brow, that's going to compete with the eye look that we have. Let me show you how I define my lower lash line. I just come in, and I always try to not pull my skin, but I just want to secure it so that when I go in with this drier formula, I'm not going to tug and pull. So I'm going to be patting this in, and I'm not going on my waterline. I'm really going to outline the edge of my eyelashes. And the effect is very, very subtle, but as I go on, you see how now we see the roots. Let me get closer. The roots of my lashes. I'm going in almost to my inner corner. Not all the way. Do you see how subtle the effect is? But this little step does make a difference in my case. If you have very nicely defined lower lashes, you can probably skip this. And finally, for the mascara, we're going to be using this Maybelline mascara. This is the Mega Plush Volume Express in the color, I believe, Emerald Velvet. And this is what the color looks like. It's a little bit on the blue-green side, I would say. It's not overly green. But look how nice and dark this is. So what this is going to do is it's going to tint our lashes and make them stand out, but it's not going to look like bright green mascara. So I'm just going to apply it as usual, just like a regular mascara, all over my upper lash line. I'm going to start in the center and then comb my lashes up. If you want, you can also curl your lashes so that they stand out even more. I find that I don't really need to do that. And I'm coating really each and every lash here, because with this mascara, if you skip a few, you will be able to see that. And you see how you see that tint, but it is not a violent color. It still keeps the darkness of your lashes, and it just adds some interest. As far as being voluminizing or lengthening, I don't think this mascara stands out in any way, but I don't think it was designed for such a purpose. It does a very good job for what it is, though. It's a little bit clumpy, so what I like to do is to stop about midpoint and grab an eyelash comb, go through my lashes just to fan them out a little bit more, and then if needed, fill in with a little bit more mascara or a second coat. But do you see how my lashes are tinted, but they're not, it's not a color that's in your face that is going to make you look out of the ordinary. And I like to get the inner lashes too, particularly because they are lighter and they show the color. So you can go over it with a second coat. It's fairly wet, especially for a Maybelline mascara. And then you can come in and comb everything again. I also like to put it on my lower lashes. Let me get you a good angle so you can see. You can of course skip this step if you don't like to wear mascara on your lower lashes. Most days I don't, but I find with this mascara it actually brings attention to your eyes. For my cheeks, I'm going to be using a little bit of NYX's Lovejoy blush with a very large fluffy powder brush, and this is a bronzy, a rosy bronzy color. I'm going to use it on the uppers of my cheeks. I'm just going to do a wash of color. That's why I'm using a fluffier brush than a very concentrated blush brush, because I just want a little bit of color on my cheeks. And this blush is neutral enough to go with the eye look, but at the same time it gives you a little bit of life. You see how my cheeks now have a little bit of interest and I'm not as pale. By Revlon, this is in the color Just Enough Buff. And this is a cream finished, very neutral lipstick. I'm going to be applying it out of the tube. And it's a very nice moisturizing lipstick as well. So there you go, very easy, very wearable. So this is the final look. Let me give you a close-up so you see how neutral this eye look is and how much fun and interest that mascara adds. This is not the kind of look that you're going to walk into a room and people are going to comment on the green mascara that you're wearing, and that is a good thing. Every time I wear something like this, I get compliments on my eyes, and then people are very surprised to learn that I'm wearing color mascara, and as soon as I give them a close-up, they're like, oh my god, that's true, it's colored. And it does make a difference. I think that color mascara has been very intimidating for years, and when we think mascaras that have a tint to them, we think something like bright pink, like you know, a bright blue, and I can certainly work with something like that. I'll show you how to wear brighter colors as well. But I really like these Maybelline Mega Plush mascaras because they have the right amount of color balanced by a good dark tint to them, so that your eyelashes don't look out of place, and these colors really enhance a number of eye colors. I really like this Emerald Velvet mascara for a variety of eye colors. My eyes are blue-green, and I find that it's a very good complement for them. Brown eyes and hazel eyes would look fantastic with this mascara. I would say anybody with violet eyes, anybody with gray eyes. I would double check if you have very cool, very light color blue eyes. It might clash a little bit and you might have to work with it. But other than that, I think this is a very, very flattering mascara. And it goes so perfectly, wonderfully well with earth tones, the way I wore it today. Not only that, but because it has a little bit of blue in it, it's not a very bright, very warm green. You also can complement this with cooler tones like gray, like I did today. I'm wearing earth tones, but I balanced the whole look with a very cool gray color in my shirt and accessories that match. So this is very versatile, and I think you can get a lot of mileage out of this mascara, even though you may not think so. I know that I do. I wear it very often. This is a look that I have worn to my office, especially on casual Fridays, especially if I'm not seeing clients and I'm seeing you know, just my colleagues. I just like to have a little bit of fun, you know, when you want that extra kick in your day. But you can certainly do a lot more with it. You can push it, you can make it a lot more fun, a lot more wearable, with you know, crazier looks for the weekend, for going out. And I really, really recommend this. So if you picked up a few tricks and you think of color mascara a little bit differently, please thumbs up and subscribe. It means the world to me, and let me know what you think in the comments down below. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. I tend to talk a lot in these videos, and I tend to lose my voice by the end of them. So Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and of course all the information for the products is listed in the information bar if you want to find out anything about anything that I wear today. Don't forget to expand that, everything is there, and there are also links to the other videos that I've made, and a lot more information. So let me know your thoughts, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until next time, thank you for watching.